Hello friends, it's Jim O'Rear. Many years ago, before I knew much about filmmaking at all, I made a movie called The Deepening, which starred Gunnar Hansen from Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Scream Queen Debbie Rochon. And it was about a killer fireman. No one had done a killer fireman movie up to that point. And much to my surprise, it went on to play all over the world, this little cheapy slasher film. And it goes way back. You can actually find the film on my channel if you want to watch it. It is there for free. But I thought I would go ahead and share a little production diary that we made while we were filming the movie, just to give a little insight behind the scenes. So take a look. The Deepening came together fairly quickly, just like Ted's first movie, Vampire Tales. It was funny. Ted's new to horror, so he gets like a little child when he's talking about it, because he gets so excited and stuff. But I remember Ted called up my agent because I don't allow him to speak to me directly. No, I'm kidding. Ted called me up and he said, "Look, I want to do this horror feature and I want you involved." And he said, "Has there ever been anything about a killer fireman?" And I started thinking, and I said, I don't think there has been. I know there's cops and doctors and dentists and all that kind of stuff, but I couldn't think of a killer fireman movie. So he said, "Let's do a 1970s style slasher with a killer fireman." So I said, "All right, what the heck? I'll write it and help you out with it."
I think you're guilty. Except for maybe being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Then tell them that.
I have to know something before I tell them anything.
Well, but go ask Nick or one of those other assholes. I mean, Ted swears they were there just minutes before those jerks jumped him.
I don't think Ted right now is a good source of information.
One of the things Ted wanted with this picture was to, for it to be fun and have a good cast and a good look, and he wondered if we could get Gunnar Hansen and Debbie Rochon and a few other people to be in it, and I thought that was a great idea. I love working with Gunnar and Debbie, we had all worked together previously on a movie called Wolfsbane by Ben Dixon, and it was a chance to get the group all together again.
Who are you playing in this?
I play the doctor.
How'd you get roped into this?
My agent called me. No, I know Jim. So Jim called me and asked me if I would come down and do it.
Where'd you meet Jim?
I met him years ago at a convention. He interviewed me for his horror fan magazine.
Now, I understand you've been in a couple of other movies that genre fans will know, right?
Yeah, probably the best known one is Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers.
Of course. Didn't you work with John Larroquette at one point?
Oh, well, I was in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I played Leatherface, a chainsaw. I didn't work with Larroquette. He came in and post and recorded that.
And was it all announcement at
This is one of the longer dialogue scenes, and then the rest of the stuff will shoot downstairs.
What part do you play?
I'm playing the young woman.
Okay. How'd you get roped into this?
Actually, I was checking out Craigslist, and I saw a posting. He was looking for 3 murder victims, and I thought I'd just go for it.
And you said, "That's me. I want to be dead."
I do. I want to get murdered in a vicious way.
So what other kind of stuff have you done?
I've done a couple off-Broadway musicals, and I've done some local theater here at TPAC. I did some film and TV up in New York.
Okay, so is that where you're from?
I lived there after college. I
Oh,
went
okay.
to ACT.
Like, what were some of the musicals you were in?
I was in an off-Broadway show called The Musical Inquirer. It was a musical parody of the headlines of the day, and I played Tanya Harding, actually. Trying to get behind that, especially now that she's resurfaced.
Yeah.
I kind of thought that chapter died.
So Jim, where did you learn to tie those knots?
From you, Mark. Don't you remember?
Oh, I remember. I just wanted it to be known.
I hope you use velvet ropes for that.
Mmm, tasty.
Wait, that's not the prop blood, is it?
No, that's real blood. I had to sacrifice a goat last night to get all this blood.
Any thoughts for the DVD extra devotees?
I just love the film business. I think I've said enough now, don't you?
I think so.
I didn't even see that.
Well, it's on tape now. I did get that.
I can't fire him. It's his film.
Bob. I'll be Bob.
Perfect.
Yep, that's it. That's what we want right there.
So we just need somebody taller than me to hold that up. I'm right.
Yep.
We support the human marvel, the Enigma. Yes, which he's going to have a little bit part
That's what a picture of.
in the film, also in the bar scene.
All right. So how about you, Mike? We see you clicking away.
Yeah, I'm just here.
Oh, okay.
Unsure of why.
So your name is Lene.
Landry.
Okay, and this is your first film role?
My first one.
Okay, and you've done some other acting before that, though.
Theatrical, and I've worked as an extra. So.
Okay. Now you made quite a hike to Nashville for this trip, didn't you?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Well.
Came from Louisiana.
All right. What part of Louisiana?
A little north of New Orleans. From
Okay.
Hammond.
Tell us about your leisure suit here.
Well, it's the newest thing in sportswear. How do you like it?
It's very hot.
See, I like the noise it makes. Can you hear this?
And that's the sound of safety, right?
It is. That's the sound of safety.
Well, that's
or
good.
wet rubber, one or the other.
So is this outfit heavy as hell?
It's very heavy. Ooh, I'm scary. Watch. This is what Ted calls my cat pounce. Is it all the more frightening in the fireman suit?
Working with Gunnar was great. Very scary. He's it's kind of weird. He's plays this very, he's this very big, ominous guy, but yet he's very soft-spoken and nice and everything. The day with shooting with Gunnar and Jim and all went very smooth, smoother than I've seen, in a lot of films. Went very nice. The torture scene with Gunnar was, very interesting. The second day of shooting, though, we worked with Lene Landry, and she drove all the way up from right outside New Orleans to do the show, the shoot, and well, she had a sex scene with Jim, which I was kind of jealous of that, but oh well. So we just keep on rolling, keep on shooting.
How about if we use this as like his opening approach? If I'm already here, like looking out over the cliff, and he approaches behind me for his first line, and I turn around and I bring him back up this way to talk.
Okay.
Will that work? Instead of us, there's no reason for us to walk, look, and walk back.
I can't stay long. The police are watching the station. Yeah, but I gave him the slip. We shot a scene where me and Jim were on these bluffs and all, and I think, I didn't mean to do it. At least I told him I didn't mean to do it, but I did mean to actually do it. But because he doesn't ever talk to me, but there was a chance I actually got to kick him in the gut. you know, right in the side and the ribs, and you know, just because he wouldn't talk to me, you know, I actually kind of kicked him on purpose, you know. So he's got like this big, huge, massive bruise on his side now. But don't tell him that.
He kicked me. The son of a bitch kicked me. In the ribs, for real. You just wait till that bar fight scene. I'm gonna have the stunt guys take your head off. Just kidding. Ted was just like eaten up that he had actually kicked me in the ribs during the fight on the bluffs. But, you know, hey, contact happens on film, and when it does, there's a chance somebody's gonna get hurt. So, you know, no biggie.
So all queefs aside, Mike, what are you doing there?
We are mixing up blood thin enough to where it'll go through a tube.
They go over to call y'all back from the restaurant.
We're playing Dr. Kevorkian. Where is the injury supposed to be?
Yeah, he gets stabbed right here.
Right there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Our blood's going to come out about right here.
Mmm. Yummy.
After killing his girlfriend, Jim's guilt gets the best of him. He goes and throws himself off of a cliff. Mystery solved. Case closed.
Alright, now we're going to watch John play Monkey Boy.
John,
What?
there's a big rock sticking up right behind you, so you need to be really careful.
Yeah, the fact that you can do this is impressive enough.
There, I'll go the other side of the street then.
How'd you get wrangled into this thing?
I have no idea. It just happened, I guess.
So have you done acting before?
Yes. I played a squirrel in Peter Pan.
What?
In Peter Cottontail in the 5th grade.
So now you have to scream on this, right?
Oh yeah.
But you're not much of a screamer, right?
No.
So this is truly going to be a leap of thespianism, right?
Right. I'm more of a yeller, you know. I'm like, I can say I'm a beat. I say that every day. Then I got
you got this.
right. Don't make me beat your ass. I can do that.
So Ted, let me ask you this: why this particular choice of apparel?
Because he's the
It's
fireman.
sexy. Woo-hoo.
Well, we're on break right now, and since you know, my sideline job, I'm a stripper. You know, I'm doing a little strip tease for everyone.
But you left your pasty glue at home, right?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Now, the third day of shooting, we just actually got done with, and we shot with Angie Carnegie.
You've done other acting before, right?
This is all real.
Such as?
Homeworld.
I was in a film that was at Cannes in 2003. I had a little part. He had a big part. Beyond Recognition.
You were on Sex and the City, did the Law and Order thing.
Yeah.
So now you're from New York, and what brought you to Nashville?
Take a wild guess.
Well, I'm leading you here. This is your chance to plug.
Fly.
To plug yourself, yeah.
Oh, but I'm gonna have a song on the soundtrack anyways. Did Jim tell you? The song that's gonna be playing when we're having our cookout is gonna be one of my songs.
The classic rock tune.
Yeah, well, it's not classic rock.
Oh, okay.
I'm pop rock.
Oh, okay.
I'm like Faith Hill meets Matchbox 20.
Okay.
I have a little bit of attitude going on. I'm definitely not country fried.
So you've got a tattoo.
Yep.
And,
Don't tell them.
Conan the Barbarian.
And what would your tattoo be?
Take a guess.
Well, first guess where it's at.
Oh, I can already have.
No, it's not my ass. She's like, it's not on your ass.
We'll take it again.
It's not on my ass.
Boob.
No. I'm the kind of girl who put a tattoo on my boob.
Right about shoulder.
Somebody might have said it earlier. Ankle.
Midriff.
It's on my ankle.
I said ankle.
And so is this something that you're going to show?
I might.
Or are you
know
just
it.
going to describe?
If you start guessing, I will tell you when you're cold or hot. It's something I'm semi-obsessed with.
Vitamin water.
Nope, it's not
That's a great tattoo, huh? There you go.
I'll give you a hint. It is a controversial show. Nope.
Jerry Springer.
It's a character from a controversial show. It's a Eric Cartman tattoo. I couldn't take the suspense. The suspense is.
I might sound real stupid.
Okay, that's one that you got to show.
Oh my God.
Oh.
It is a self-portrait.
That is beautiful.
We like the blue tint. I mean, we don't want it too blue.
Yeah, I don't want them to look like Smurfs. Yeah.
So we're doing the day for night thing here.
The cheaper horror movies you always see.
This is the day for night thing right here.
The day for night thing. All right, let's see if we can eliminate. Oh yeah.
Hey, that looks good.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
There we go.
Mark Reynolds, I think, was a perfect choice to start this movie out as Frank. He's just, Mark is just natural. Mark is Mark. What you see is what you get, and he comes across great on film. He's got a good sense of humor. He's real laid back, and he does a really good Southern accent.
Hey, Sims, that there seasoning salt in there, get her done. Yeehaw, NASCAR!
Hi there.
Good evening.
What is your name?
Mark Reynolds.
Mark. And what is your whole role here in this project?
I am playing Frank this evening.
Groovy. And how did that come about?
Jim said, I need some eye candy to open the movie up with. And flashed a little leg, and he was responsive and got the role. No, I had volunteered. Met Jim shooting a movie that may or may not ever see light called Miss Maniac, and he knew that I was a willing hand at menial labor and gave me a call. So I held some stuff, and then he said, do you want to play Frank? I said, yes.
Excellent.
Then I auditioned and made the callbacks out of 500 people.
So what do you think of the production so far?
I think it's a lot of fun, but in a getting stuff done as well since. So I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Excellent. Any big things coming in the future you want to talk about?
No.
And you once played with a band.
Yeah, I actually still do. I mean, it's always around. It's right now we're realigning membership. But yeah, a band called Some Awful Bridge.
Excellent.
Yep.
And you even have like a CD that people can buy.
A few of them actually, and we're going to have more. So yes, if you wish, someawfulbridge.com is a great place to be.
Excellent.
Or visit.
One or the other.
So there you go.
Yeah, that's Jim. You're Ted, right?
But
Why do I keep mixing you guys up?
in fact, I was going to pile on the makeup. It's so dark.
And then if it's
I would love to tie this on here for the sake of I just don't want anyone to pull it.
Well, I'm going to leave my shirt untucked. You could use this.
Okay. Your pants aren't going to fall down or anything.
No, they're tight.
Okay, well, let's loop it through there. Do it just this way. That way, at least it'll save it a two-story fall. We'll be careful anyway.
So now in a Hollywood production, this piece of equipment you're using right now would cost at least $4 million?
Exactly.
And you'd have to get a union guy to strap it on, right?
Exactly. Yeah, people get paid like $16 an hour.
We are in the wrong line of business.
That's as far as your clip.
Jesus Christ, you guys ever rolled a joint before?
Windy, man, come on. Shut the fuck up.
This is filming in Gomorrah. Everyone here knows how to roll a joint. Next we're going to get... Man, that's not how you sacrifice that goat. That's not how you have sex with that 4-year-old.
Hey man, pass the doobie. Yeah. Here's one. Oh dude. Alright man.
So are you applying the stunt scalp?
Yeah, this is a stunt scalp. The stunt receding hairline?
Now what does the scalp do? Does it bleed or explode?
No, this one actually just gets larger.
The next day is just all kind of, next few days just sort of all blur together. There were some very long days. A lot of work got done, but they were very long days. I think one of them was actually a 20-hour day. It was just crazy. this was shooting the firehouse scenes and the fire truck scenes and stuff like that. We really lucked up, and the fire department, Watertown Fire Department, agreed to let us shoot there and use their station and their fire engines, and Chief Jewell out there. It was just he just kind of turned over the station to us, and it was great. It was great. We really got a lot done, but it was a ton of work.
Good morning, jailbirds. What the f***, man? You don't know the shit you stirred up. Joke! What the f***? Joke my ass. Look, I did not know it was gonna go that far.
How far did you think it was gonna go,
I didn't know the f***ing psycho was gonna break a bottle over his head.
Maybe I should break one over yours.
I'm Tyson. I'm playing Steve.
We don't know what's going on.
And how'd you get tied into this?
Magical internet.
Craigslist?
Yeah, actually.
Did you do a lot of acting around here?
I've done about 4 or 5 films, some student films, and then a little bit of stage here and there, so I'm starting to get into it. So.
Are you, did you go to Watkins?
No, I actually went to MTSU. I was a mass communications major. I started as a drama major and wanted to do more hands-on type stuff, and then after I graduated, I actually wanted to get back into acting and stuff. So.
Very nice. You got anything coming up?
This is it right now. I did a TV parody of, what's that, Deal or No Deal. I did that earlier this week. And I've got a film called Conhona that's coming in, I think, another 2 months from now. So got that coming up too.
So do you die a bloody death in this?
I don't believe I do, actually. I'm just kind of the guy that stands in the background and flips papers and says 1 or 2 things, and then looks good on screen.
Well, so what's the secret for the viewers of flipping stuff in the background and looking good on screen?
What's the secret? You got to have the hair just right. That's what it's got.
Real quick, what's going on, Jim?
Cameron's gonna go here and do like a crane shot, but with a tractor.
Where'd the tractor come from?
Tuck and roll, Cameron.
We're about to see Cameron bust his is what we're gonna see. But yeah, this is actually the fire chief. That's Chief Jewell operating the tractor.
He's a stickler for safety.
And there you go with the crane shot down.
So would the fire marshal approve of this shot?
I'm hoping so, since the fire chief is the one operating it. So.
One and the same in these parts.
Whoa! Hello.
I am Nick, the bad seed of the fire department.
And do you have another name for daily life?
I'm Jesse Zimmerman, by the way. Hi, how's it going?
So how'd you meet up with this crew?
I actually met up with Jim on a student film that I worked on back at Watkins. And that was probably 3 years ago. And I've just been doing projects with Jim every once in a while since then.
Everybody get down on the ground.
So what's your, what kind of research did you do to be an angry fireman?
An angry, shotgun shooting, pot smoking fireman. I did all of the above.
I forget who's loud. Me.
All right. Any words for the kids out there?
The kids?
Yeah, you're the one that I...
Get away from me.
So Jim, what are your thoughts on the sudden removal of your set?
I hate it when a set gets up and drives away by itself.
How about, can we do this scene real quick?
We'll shoot the other cop scene, yeah, and then that'll maybe give him time to get back to the truck.
An hour or so.
What was the call? Does anybody know?
Something
Supposed to be
about
a wreck.
Baby. The one guy said something about a baby underneath the car, but I don't know what that means.
Freeze, sucker.
So why don't you tell us while you're getting your hardware ready? What's your name?
Lee.
And who do you play?
I play Detective Thomas in the movie The Deepening with Jim O'Rear, Ted Alderman,
And company.
and the other guy.
So have you
This
worked?
is my script.
Have you worked with Jim and Ted before?
Actually, they came to the haunted house I worked at last year, and they watched me do a little dancing around, acting stupid.
Is that Death Row or?
Yeah, Death Row Haunted House.
Oh, okay.
And then he shot some footage of us to add to one of his movies during the credits. So there's about 5 or 6 of us doing that.
So are you still involved in the haunted house? You doing something this year?
Yeah, I'll probably do the haunted house again this year. I'll do a different character. I kind of made something up. I hope it'll work. Kind of looking forward to that. Going to Burbank next month for a movie audition for Horrorween. It's a Halloween comedy spoof movie that they're having. It's supposed to come out in 2007. And, nice ears you got there, Chief. But yeah, that's the name of the game.
All right, Chuck, explain the wheelchair.
Well, I'm really tired, and this is our dolly shot right here. This is our
For smooth tracking?
There's some guy going down the street in it. We pushed him out and took his chair, and we're gonna run up with it.
Does he at least get credit?
Yeah, he'll get credit in the film. No,
All right.
We don't know his name, but the guy in the chair.
So the point of this.
We just make a smooth shot, flowing shot. This is a scene opener, scene change, so a good movement to start the scene will look good, and that's all. It'll just look good.
Kind of like a side shot. I was just that one.
Hey Lee, focus on something a little bit further out.
No.
Oh yeah.
Better.
Yeah, if you're okay, now turn around and look at me. Alright, yeah. That's good. Yeah, I like that. Well, enjoy your voice. I shoot you!
Since when do firemen also run an escort service?
Well, you know, that pulls it. It's funny because this is actually based on a real town that I spent some time in. I swear to God, one of the lines in here is exactly what somebody told me in that town. I spent 2 weeks there, and there's like nothing, just the woods and stuff. And I asked one of the people, I said, okay, well, so what the hell do you do in this town for fun? You know, what is there to do? And the guy looks at me and says, get drunk and
yeah, actually all this glossy thing.
So, you know, and that line's in here somewhere.
But it could be a way.
All right, we're about to film something of yours, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
And who would you be?
Chris.
And what's your real life name?
Michael.
And are you this succinct in everything?
Yes.
Dances
Whatever that
with
word
wolves.
means, too big for me.
All right, well, I've already run out of things to ask you then.
I'm not talkative.
Oh, okay. So how'd you get roped into this thing?
Sent a headshot and resume. They said, let me see a reel. So I sent it to them, and they said, come play it.
Are you from Nashville?
Lebanon, actually.
Oh, okay.
Not far from Nashville.
Okay.
I'm just sitting there. I'm wanting to get the crap rolling, and they're just taking their sweet time. I'm ready to get the thing going and get it done.
It's that Chuck Angel.
Yeah.
Cinematographer extraordinaire.
Yeah, I want to get it done.
Red lights. Go down. See off my shoulder. And we're rolling.
Maria Kill drove in from Miami to play the part of Sabrina. But she drove in from Miami to Nashville and drove right to the set and started shooting that night. The next morning, when we were to shoot her scene in the shower where she gets killed, we actually lost that location an hour before shooting was to begin. It was crazy. People were driving to the set. At the time, I got the call that said we no longer have that set. We ended up using a friend's place that just happened to be available and kind of came through for us at the last minute. Glenn Weiss, who has a show and makes his own films, Thong Girl, and is now making a documentary on independent filmmaking. But he really came through in a crunch and provided a location in just a moment's notice to shoot Maria's shower kill scene before she had to hop in the car and head back to Miami.
Alright, so tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your name?
Maria.
And you play?
Sabrina.
And you die.
Sabrina. I die.
And it's a bloody death, correct?
Supposedly.
So you were privy to last night's epic shooting.
See? Yes.
So tell me a little bit about that.
Have we just totally used up one?
It's like the Energizer Bunny. It went on and on and on.
Oh.
And what time did you guys finish?
I left early. They got my stuff out of the way so I could go home. Like 4:30. It's trying to rain outside.
So you've come from Miami all the way to Nashville.
That's right.
Yesterday.
Yeah. No, actually, we drove up Thursday.
Oh, okay. But you're going back today.
Yes.
So okay, you're a road warrior. How'd you find out about this then?
Craigslist.com.
It seems to be how most of the actors did. Do you do a lot of acting in Miami?
Not really. I did a few commercials, mostly modeling, but more of the movies have been up this way, Alabama, Tennessee.
So you're primarily modeling then?
For the most part, prefer acting.
Good deal. Well, any words for your fans?
Hi.
That'll work.
You're filming me doing a very bad makeup technique. Applying makeup down instead of up.
And this is bad. Why?
It's bad because gravity already works on your skin, pulling it down, giving you age. So when you put makeup on, you're supposed to put it on going up against gravity. If you put it down, you're just increasing or speeding up the old age process.
Actually.
So Jim, where did you learn to do theatrical makeup? Or
the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York.
Yeah, and then I decided.
Actually, I was kind of self-taught.
What did you pay for that? Did you buy it?
From watching horror movies.
Actually, when it
and hanging out on horror movie sets.
The retail.
So when did you go? When did you go there?
I went there for college,
now
which was
18.
It was years ago.
2-3 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. So I studied acting, speech, fencing, dance, movement, and makeup.
I don't know. The connectors.
Which is about 1/2 of the things that you are active in now.
Right.
Any cherry drink you've ever had before is just like it.
Right.
No, it really is.
It's basically liquid sugar.
Yeah.
You're gonna have like a glucose attack.
We've got some insulin.
You're not diabetic, are you?
What's funny, Gunnar Hansen is diabetic, and this is the same blood we used in his mouth.
Oh, really? Okay.
Doesn't he get the sugar-free kind?
Well, you can do it with sorbitol.
You can do it with sorbitol. Yeah, I forgot about when we shot it, though. I've known Gunnar for how many years, and I somehow forgot he was diabetic when we were going to shoot that scene. And I gave him the real stuff. But
Knox blocks, the
he didn't
gelatin
care.
packets.
Ted has come at you, or just pull the curtain back.
Mhm.
So, first thing, I want to try and get all these reactions at one time. First thing is the shock of the curtain open. This start to scream in the face. At that point, he's hit you. It's going to be all tight though.
Okay.
So he's hit you, and then when you get hit, it's and then just let it pour out over you. The bar fight was a lot of fun. I think mainly because I didn't have to do anything in it. No, it was very cool. It was the fight was actually choreographed by Miles Spence, Dusty Tate, who are instructors at a studio in Mount Juliet, Tennessee, under Wayne Tyler, who's been around for years and years and years in martial arts, and they're just awesome. They're really good guys. They've got good attitudes. They're very talented. They know their stuff. And they choreographed this little fight for the bar, and it was funny. We were talking about Miles Spence and I were talking about martial arts films, and a favorite of mine is Best of the Best, and a favorite of his is Best of the Best. And when I wrote the bar fight scene, I sort of had that in mind, and it was funny that when they choreographed it, they sort of had that scene in mind. So it really played out to sort of be a tribute to the bar fight in Best of the Best. So how we got from horror films to martial arts films, I don't know. But I actually believe we have some of the original footage of when they were choreographing the fight in the dojo, and it shows a few of the moves changed when we got on location. But that was a lot of fun. I also think that we mentioned earlier at one point that the Enigma was supposed to be in the bar fight scene as well. But we had to move some scheduling things around. A location came up or fell through, and we moved some scheduling around. And we did the bar scene actually a lot earlier in the shoot than we thought we would. We were saving it to the end, and it just didn't work out. We didn't have enough time to get hold of the Enigma, so he'll be on the next project. But anyway, check out this this footage of the way the fight was originally choreographed.
Thug 2. Thug 3. Thug 2.
Other than that, we'll get y'all out of the way when the fight's going on, so you'll watch it. We'll shoot it from different angles, we'll do different close-ups and stuff. That'll be the longest section of time.
What's your name?
Charlotte.
And how did you get roped into this?
I found Jim on Craigslist.
Another Craigslist. And so you're out here being a bar patron this morning.
Yeah, waitress slash bar patron, I think, yeah.
Do you do other acting?
A little here and there, but nothing major. I do more modeling and acting.
And what kind of modeling have you done?
Music videos, a lot of promotional stuff mainly, a lot of promotional stuff.
Hey, don't you own a shower with dead people in it?
I do, and you know, the dead person is still in my shower. I just left her there because she looks so good.
She was a method actress?
Yeah, but there was no madness to her method apparently because she's still there. So. But yeah, my shower is full of blood and.
Hopefully not. I cleaned it up.
You did a nice job cleaning it up.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure you get credit for shower cleaner.
Now you're a for real person. I saw you talking to Jim earlier, but I haven't talked to you yet.
Yes, Wayne Tyler.
And yeah, so you're a friend of Jim's?
Yes.
And have you worked with him before? Or?
No, I'm a karate instructor.
Okay. So did you help out? Did you help train some of these fighters today?
Yes, the two choreographers are my students, instructors.
Okay. So you're like father-in-law of the fight scene.
Yes.
Stepfather.
Grandfather.
Scene 15L, take 1E.
And action. You got it.
This is my favorite part.
All right, so you are Debbie D.
Yes.
And you play
The sexy young waitress in the bar who seduces the men that she's attracted to. And it just so happens that Jim is who she is seeking out today. were in this movie.
And it's a coincidence that Jim also wrote the movie.
Yes. It is actually our second love scene in a movie. We did a movie in Delaware called Hayride Slaughter, and or Haunted Hayride Slaughter. That's the whole title there. And I forgot all about it. I'm gonna tell him that. But we were pretty bad in that movie, so we're not finished filming today, and we'll probably be just as bad in this movie.
So where are you from? You don't live in Nashville.
No, I don't. Do I sound? Where do I sound like I'm from?
You don't sound like you're from Nashville.
Okay. Well, Philadelphia. I'm a Philly girl, and you know, it's good up there because I'm real close to New York, and I'm always up there in North Jersey filming. And this is my first time in Nashville, believe it or not. I've done so much singing, and people are like, "What do you mean you sing, but you didn't come to Nashville?" It's my first time.
So you sing, you act,
And model. I've been doing a lot of petite modeling these days.
So what other kind of stuff are you doing? I mean, like what other films have you worked on, or are you working on right now? Or?
I'm working on 2 actually at the moment, in between shoots. So I'm flying here and there and going here and there. And I've been doing big horror movies, independent films for a long time. But it's a different world, you know, the independent world and then the world of entertainment. But it's all the same when you're on the the set, just different people, more people or less people. But the shoots are the same. One has more money, or blowing up cars, and one's taking a blow up car scene from somewhere else and adding it. So it's
Where are we, Ted?
Huh?
Where are we?
Outside. Oh.
No, we are clearly not outside.
Where are you? See, I'm twisted. My mind's twisted. I was up all night last night. I was with this hot chick. Yeah, and I don't know where the hell we are right now. No, actually, we're at the Devil's Dungeon, and we're filming the final fight scene.
And now some other films or some other shots have been filmed in the same building,
Yes,
right?
actually, this is the same building that we filmed Gunnar Hansen's shots, scenes. So we're back. But yeah, we're back, and we're filming the final fight scene. It's gonna take 2 days to do it, and a lot of people get bloody and killed in this scene. So rock on.
We didn't talk to you last time we were here, so who are you?
I'm Wes Cornwell, one of the co-owners of Devil's Dungeon.
And Devil's Dungeon is?
The most controversial haunted house in Nashville.
What makes it controversial?
Some of our scenes, we got a lot of sacrilegious scenes, and we got abortion scenes with babies hanging from umbilical cords from girls' stomachs, stuff like that, throwing babies around.
Sounds like that Christian haunted house, though.
Yeah, that's what
Same thing, right?
They're allowed to do it, I should be allowed to do it.
When you're right here, you kind of crouch down. Like you come up, the honey, you're looking around, and then kind of make your last look over this way. And then as you're about to step.
What's that you got in your hand there, Ted?
This is the fire turnout suit.
Which you've been using for the entire shoot so far.
Yeah, for the entire shoot, and it's got like a 50-pound liner inside it, and everything that makes it like 200 pounds and all. No, I'm just joking, but it makes it real heavy. And Jim's been wearing it and everything, getting all hot and sweaty. I wore it a couple times, getting all hot and sweaty. Then I found out something very interesting about it. The liner actually comes out of it and makes it only about 5 pounds.
And Jim, your response upon hearing this was?
Ted's a son of a bitch. I'm gonna kick his ass when the film is done.
So for the final shoot, I get to wear I'm gonna wear just the turnout without the lining in it.
Oh yeah. Now that Ted has to wear the suit, it's suddenly 100 pounds lighter. We still got quite a few pages to knock out. We should be okay, but we'll have to move fairly quickly today and make quick decisions.
Alright, so what are we filming today?
We're going to film all the kills. We've got, I think, 5 people to kill today. All the kills that happen in the warehouse. And the final fight sequences, yeah, Ted's got the explosives here that are going to be strapped to his body.
I do all my own stunts.
We're doing that shot last so that when we kill him, the film's done. So, don't need that anymore.
I want to get some
That is true.
some behind the movie business questions with you throughout the day. But I think the first one we should address is, what is a Ted Alderman business dinner?
A Ted Alderman business dinner?
Is that how he finds his talent and
Pretty much,
recruits?
yeah, pretty much. He puts out a general email to really the entire United States. And says, I'm a big time producer making a movie. Email it. And he gets some emails and he finds somebody that's within, you know, a 4 or 5 state radius. And he drives there and...
No, wait. By entire United States, you're really only referring to half of the population, correct?
No, pretty much all of the population.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not real picky.
Okay. So it's not just the female half.
Right. You know, Ted's got to get it where he can. So he drives there and takes him out to a nice candlelit McDonald's dinner. And
unless they're really hot and then it's Chili's.
Exactly. But that's real rare. Chili's is pushing it a little bit. You've made an impression if you go to Chili's, but usually it's just for salad. So after you do that, you're invited back to his hotel room for a private audition. And that's when the magic happens.
Oh, wow.
So there you go. That's the business dinner with Ted Alderman.
Now are we gonna be?
That's my secret. You ain't supposed to give that out.
Oh, you're fine. Perfect.
So now this is actually Gunnar's handprint, correct?
Yeah.
Except it's yours, so you are now Stunt Gunnar.
I'm Stunt Gunnar.
Are you going to credit yourself with being Stunt Gunner?
My hand was actually used as Gunnar's in the interrogation scene also. There's a little fact for the DVD extras. When Gunnar turns the tape recorder off, it's my hand.
Alright, now of the two of you, which one would you say is Nick Nolte and which one's Eddie Murphy?
He's more Nick Nolte, I think. I'm Eddie
Well, he's
Murphy.
got Nick Nolte's hair, but I've got the jacket.
Well, he's got the looks of Nick Nolte. I don't. I kind of look like Ernest Borgnine or something like that.
So rather than like a clearly defined yin and yang of copdom, you're just both kind of
a Laurel and Hardy, kind of in some ways, but not as insulting. But yeah, I'm kind of like. Oh, there goes Ted again.
So how's it been working with Jim and Ted?
Jim and Ted, God, don't get me started. Jim and Ted are some of the most vile people that you can work with just any day of the week. Is he coming behind me? Jim, buddy, how you doing? He's just, oh.
We haven't filmed your death scene yet.
Nick Nolte.
Oh. Hey.
I like that scene where Nick Nolte comes from behind.
I just popped right in, didn't I?
That wall or whatever it is, and he just like help. Remember that? Going over this death scene in my head, I want it to be as good as possible. It's the first time for me doing something like this, and I've been rehearsing at home, rehearsing my lines, rehearsing the positions, the way I fall, etc. And of course, it's all going to boil down to exactly what they want, so I'll just combine the two and make it happen.
Lee drops, Ted's standing behind him.
Right, yeah. So he's got to fall, and Ted's got to be behind him.
Right.
Oh, I was supposed to.
Hey, there goes the General Jackson. There's the General Jackson if you want a shot of it. Let's have some guy run towards the river with an arrow sticking out of his neck. That ought to entertain the children.
And then me following behind.
Then you behind him.
So, are we about ready? Are you guys about to bloody up David? Is that the next job at hand?
I believe so. Yes, I believe so. Yep, that's next.
Nice.
Alright, so let's see these cutaway knives when you get a chance.
And we have the real knife, which is what Ted will whip out from his pants, opposed to what he whipped out from his pants in Vampire Tales. This is what he whips out in The Deepening. This is actually what is stuck inside of the cop. So there you go.
You'll go back to the house tonight. And...
Yeah, this won't be pleasant.
If I do, I will curse your name. And I'm already starting to curse your name because when he pulled back, yeah, okay.
You get that?
Yeah. Ah, great. Wonderful.
You have too much hair on your chest.
Oh, the pain look in your face.
Right.
Actually, if the wax is that sticky, couldn't you just pull it off a few times and wax his chest?
You could.
Mark, don't give him any ideas.
I got a razor.
This is gonna hurt just a little. Okay, now button your shirt and let's see if that's gonna stay.
You got blow nipples off of that, dude. That'll make those condoms
Alright guys, I'm sorry that out there it looks like my ex-girlfriend before the penicillin.
And this is what will be strapped to Ted's body, right here. This very large explosive. Not tested yet, so that's why we're shooting this scene last.
And this was bought in which third world country?
This I believe was from Korea. Yeah.
Oh, and
North Korea.
Yeah.
Oh, and like he said, that it's the last scene. It's actually even the last scene you see my physical face in it, because the very last scene of the film that we're going to be shooting, it could be anybody in the fire suit because you won't ever see my face. So if anything happens to me, oh well. You know.
So Jim, now that Ted's not listening, how expendable is he?
We don't need him anymore. We're done.
Explain your rigging to me real quickly there, Ted.
Well, I've got the aluminum can will probably be good enough. It's the bottom of the aluminum can.
Mm-hmm.
But for just extra, I'm going to have cardboard over top it.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to put the
Yeah, that'll be especially loud.
firecracker on top of this with the wick out, and then the condom of blood on top of it. And we're going to cut a little hole. We're going to have a hole actually in the shirt, so that when it goes underneath, for two reasons. One, the wick will be out that we can light, and also it'll give some extra for the blood to squirt out of the shirt.
Real quick, get a macho moment so we can have that you can edit in on the behind the scenes if you don't want the real stuff shown. Get a macho moment for us. Tell us about how looking forward you are to having blow up on your chest.
Oh man, I had this idea, of doing this, and I just thought it'd be so awesome. I'm gonna put a firecracker on my chest and then put a condom of blood on there, and then it's gonna explode.
Okay, now let's do real Ted. So Ted, how do you feel about having blow up on you?
That's I'm scared shitless about this now.
So, was it bad, Ted?
Nah.
You looking forward to the next one now?
Yeah. I'm cool with it now.
Damn, I'm a dumbass.
Yeah, first go back and reshoot everything. The first one is done, so now he knows what to expect.
Ah, the smell is full.
Woo! Blood is, I mean, dripping.
About cinnamon, exactly.
Hopefully it'll stick to the board now.
Fire.
All right, so you are,
Debbie Rochon.
and you play.
Barbara Rochon.
So
It's the only reason they cast me. They have the same last name.
made it easy to remember on the credits.
Yes.
Okay. So you've come down from New York to do this.
I have. I've come all the way down on 2 planes. Normal plane doesn't come directly to this particular part of the world. So you have to take one, and then you have to take like a 1-engine, sort of like 2-people plane to get into this particular part of the country.
But that was just the Deepening private jet, right?
Yes,
Okay.
well, of course. And they had my name painted on the side of it, so there was no mistake. And I got right on.
The guy in the tux with the name on the card.
Yes, it was awesome. I love it.
So how did you get tied into this?
Well, quite literally, they tied me up. No, I've known Jim and Ted. Actually met them on Wolfsbane. I knew Jim before that, but met Ted on Wolfsbane, where we had a nice little make-out and then die scene together, which ironically, this is where we're shooting today, is in Ben, the director of Wolfsbane, his house and woods. So met them then. I can't remember how long ago that was, maybe a year and a half ago or something like that. And I've known Jim longer than that. We've done a couple different things together. And just known him from around, from being in the business. So they had asked me to do this, and it took a few tries, but I finally got my down here. So.
Where's your radio show coming from? What station?
It's on Sirius Satellite. It's called Fangoria Radio with Dee Snider. See over there where we were. Tell me if there's any like wasps in my hair. We were standing over there. We were standing on top of a big wasp's nest. So we actually brought the chute over here where we thought there were no wasps.
So there was a moment where over here,
Where Ted is looking, yes.
the crew was attacked.
Yes,
and you survived that, and that's been the hardship of the shoot, right?
It's the beginning of the hardship. You know, I got out of the truck, and there's nice air conditioning. I know you can't tell, but it's very hot and humid here today.
It's about what, 300 degrees, full of bugs?
300 full of bugs, humid, like you feel like you're breathing water. You know, so if you have allergies, you're just like, really, this is going to be great. And so you have to acclimate yourself like you would underwater to the humidity. And you're in the woods, so that really, makes it even more intense. And there's probably going to be wildlife and bugs and all kinds of great slippery stuff. And I'm really excited about that.
Woodland creatures and axe murderers.
Yes, and I'm more afraid of the woodland creatures, specifically ticks, which is one of my biggest phobias. So this is a challenge for me to be here on many, many levels. Acting, ticks. The fact that it's Tennessee is frightening to me. Not because of the state, mind you, but because this is where I had a bad accident a long time ago. 4 years ago, whatever. So I had to sort of get up everything inside myself and be strong and come here. And I actually got on the plane directly after my radio show. That's how much I wanted to come here.
All right, any word for the fans? Any final words for the Deepening people?
Enjoy the Deepening and know that when you're watching it, there are bugs and ticks and things that you can't see on the screen. You have to be here, but we're fighting the elements here to bring you this movie, but we're very happy to bring you this movie. And the only thing this movie is missing, because we have Gunnar, Hansen, we have Jim, Ted, Debbie, all these wonderful people in the movie. The only thing, however, we are missing is Lloyd Kaufman, who should be here to play the pedophile who kills the killer at the end of the movie and saves the day. Because how many movies have a pedophile as a hero?
Any movie that Lloyd's in.
Any movie that Lloyd's in. So that's why he should be here. Now the bug, that's why he should be here. Other than that, it's perfect.
We see her down here packing up garbage.
Okay, so we need a
And
love
then-
shot here.
Yeah.
With
And
her.
then we'll cut this way of her packing up the garbage and his silhouette with the axe standing above her.
Okay. Put his Mark's car. His car has a name.
Yeah.
He put his name in there and it said herself.
So anyone wanting to know in the credits, when you're reading the end credits, who Melora is, it's Mark Reynolds' car.
Playing in the movie.
Playing in the movie.
Playing
Nick's
Nick's car.
Nick's car. That's right.
Yeah. And Mark Reynolds was Frank in the movie, which we miss him dearly, but he'll be back. I already got a tick on me.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. It's just a raccoon. Yeah. You got a lot. This will be multiple shots on the set. It won't be a single.
There is a tick already.
Yes,
right there.
I want one good wide.
But here
where she's up here,
is the carpet burn.
and her starting to come down them.
But that it's not going to be said what happens.
Fucking tick.
Yeah. Hey, Jim. Okay.
Where the hell have you been? Where the f*** you been, motherfucker? And it's like, you got a lot, what are you, insane for coming here? She'd be like, on junk. Did you score? Fuck. You better have something on you.
After I left her, she just went downhill.
Yeah, I did.
Couldn't take it.
Couldn't take it.
You know, that's what I'm going to be like after the shoot's over, actually. Once you're out of my life for a little while, Jim,
Oh, I don't even want to think about it. I don't.
we're all going to just be strung out until your next project.
All right.
Jonesing for Jimson. Hey, you're all sweaty. Why?
I am. Isn't that lovely?
How
I love
come?
feeling this way. It's only 90 degrees outside
And
at night.
And 110% humidity.
At
And
least.
the extra 10 just for
bad.
That's
nice.
I can't tell if you've got the friendly concern thing going or the cruel mockery of having been in the air conditioning. I come in, she's like, wow, you're all wet. Why are you sweating? Is it hot out there?
No, I was honestly. No, I was
Then she said,
No, I was honestly surprised how humid. Like, I knew it was humid. I expected everybody to be sweating. But when you walked in with your hair soaking wet like you came out of a shower, I was honestly blown away. I was like, oh, that's hot. That's humid. It's a bit warm. There's a dance that I have not perfected, but somebody showed me, and actually it's better if both your hands are straight. So, and I'm not kidding. But it's like...
is this a full body shot or is this a...
No, it's just because I haven't perfected the
Oh,
lower
okay.
half. That's like, I'm not advanced.
Okay.
But it's like, and you have to do it fast, which I'm working on too. But the slow version, so those at home can work on this, you go big fish, little bit fish, cardboard box, but you do it really fast. So your move is like... And you know, then you got to get into it with the shoulders and stuff. I got to work on that part and got to work on the bottom. You know, big fish, little cardboard box. Like, it's a whole thing. But if you could do it, you're really cool.
That's pretty amazing that the whole physique
Yeah.
like can be based on just the hand motions.
Yeah. You want to try? Just quickly once?
I would.
A little
I'd
big
rather
fish,
not.
little fish, cardboard box.
Okay.
Yeah, so you
You'll see
try to
why
get
I'm
into
not
it a
a
little
dancer.
bit. Big fish, little fish. Yeah, there you go. And you sort of like, smooth it out. So it's not that apparent what you're doing, you know?
So you had some real soul
Yeah.
trained potential there, Jim. But,
Yeah.
but your insecurity, you ham it up and you know.
Exactly. So there you go. A little knowledge for the day.
Jim Maria, disappear.
All right, Ricky J, let's go for it.
Okay, here we go. He's gone, see?
And he's back.
Acting!
Yeah, and after the shoot last night, we were all doing off shooters, right?
Oh, God. How oft were you?
I was quite off, yes.
I mean, I swear I had a can on me. And the outfit, which, I had to wash for today.
But from what I understand, we all emerged tick-free.
Yeah, well, if 25 cans of off would have been a bad commercial, right?
Yeah.
But ironically, Ted was the only one who got a tick.
And that didn't even latch on, so
No,
so we did
it
all
was
right.
It really was. It was like in the beginning of the day, we got the tick over with, done and over. Tick came, tick went, and that was it. And I think you were right, actually. You said there was only one tick in all of Tennessee, and there it was.
There we go. And I was lying, so
Stay.
You don't need this shit.
Please.
Yeah.
all right, now big fish, little fish.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm glad she moved over there. Yeah, glare.
Oh, now. Ready? Gotta get the arms going. Get the legs going. Gotta get loosen up. And go.
He's got his lip and tongue out the whole time.
Here you go. Here you go. You ready?
Yes.
You ready? You like this, right?
Oh,
Too slow.
it's too slow, brother.
It was slow, wasn't it?
Try it again.
I got a sunshade in my car.
Geez, Mike, even I was underwhelmed.
Yeah, you
Really?
gotta go flat.
Well, I'm sorry. I was
David
kind of
Blaine.
concerned with the
Think-
ceiling fan and with, poking an eye out or
No,
whatever.
no.
Everything else is expendable for the trick.
Ready?
Yes.
Take a picture.
There you are.
Okay.
Now you're rolling. The other was sort of like,
You're cooking
right?
You just filmed a little short movie called Snakes in the Bedroom?
Yes, I did. And the snakes were quite unimpressive.
And was it Jim O'Rear's snake?
It wasn't like huge snakes like, those other ones. But, no, see. But they were like more like worms in the bedroom or worms on the plane, something like that. So,
Is that a good thing?
Was that a good thing or was that a...
Was it a good thing or a bad thing? It was a seal or a
Well, I don't know. He's clapping his chest and his
penis. I
This is pretty much the last shot we got coming up here.
I think so. Yes.
Well, what are your thoughts as we are well into the home stretch here?
Copy of the script that I always rip out pages after we're done shooting.
Yeah. Just sleep.
I think we'll
And
agree.
as far as me,
So we're all about to go
originally, the only thing
spoon
that was
on this
left
bed
was, like,
for real, but it's not going to be
Correct.
romantic
Yeah.
or a
Right.
joke. It's going to be a big ass nap.
Actually, you're correct.
Hey Ted, what are those magic words?
It's a wrap.
There we go.
Good job.
And do you have any last things to hump before we call it
Is
a
there
day?
anything left to hump? Hump the camera. There you go. Whoa. Excellent. Excellent.
I hope you enjoyed this diary of the Deepening.
Hey, look, kid, no, out of here. That's my line. Everybody trying to get in on the show. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed this diary of the Deepening. Like he said. Gives you kind of a goofy look of what went on behind the scenes and what we did to bring this movie to you. And we hope you'll be watching for our next one. So we'll see you next time. There you go. That is a little production diary behind the scenes of The Deepening, a movie that I did many ages ago with Gunnar, Hansen, and Debbie Rochon. And like I said, you can find the movie here on the channel. But I hope you've enjoyed watching this little behind-the-scenes documentary. If you have, click that like button to let the powers that be know that you like the video. And while you're at it, click on follow or subscribe, and you'll be notified when I upload new videos. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.